Why does art's value seem to be measured only by its price tag? Why does it feel like the majority of artists are locked out of the gilded halls of the art world, their work unseen and unappreciated? It's a sad state of affairs when the world of creativity, of self-expression, begins to resemble a criminal act. The art world has built a system that thrives on inequality. The more artists that are excluded, the more valuable the chosen few become. It's a twisted game of supply and demand, where the many are sacrificed for the prosperity of a select few. It's as if the art world has become a pyramid scheme, where those at the top reap all the benefits, while those at the bottom are left struggling. The gatekeepers of the art world use this system to their advantage. They boast about how they've chosen the exhibited pieces from millions of struggling artists. It's a way to increase the perceived value of the chosen works. But how are these works selected? It's often about who you know, not what you can do. As social mobility decreases, fewer artists from working-class backgrounds get their work into galleries or selected by arts organizations. It's a criminal act that the work of the majority of artists goes unrewarded, while a select few are given financial support. This system creates a pool of artists, a reserve for the millionaires to select from, and yet these artists go unpaid despite their contributions to the art world. They are the backbone of the industry, and they deserve compensation. Artists can regain control by challenging the idea that only art that sells has any value. If this were true, then only art collected by millionaires would hold any worth. The truth is, art has value even if it is seen by no one but the artist. It's like the age-old philosophical question, if a tree falls in the forest and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound? The important point is not whether anyone heard the tree fall, but that it fell at all. Art exists in the universe and holds value, regardless of whether it is seen or not. It's a criminal act on a deeper level to think that if an artwork isn't seen or bought, it doesn't have value. It's a form of self-deception, similar to believing that if you commit a crime and aren't caught, then it isn't a crime. Art isn't about making money, it's about the activity itself, about communication, about connection. Art that is about money is for the millionaires. If you aren't a millionaire, don't let them control you. Artists have always been at the forefront of societal changes. That is one of their roles that the art world doesn't want them to have. Artists value each other and each other's art. Be critical of the work, but also see its social use. Understand that the pursuit of perfection is a form of fascism. Art exists and holds value, whether it is seen or not, and certainly regardless of whether someone buys it. Its additional value lies in communication, in displaying the work so that others can share in the meaning and value it provides. Art is a social activity, not just a display on the internet or social media platforms. Its value lies in real-world interaction, in exhibitions, art fairs, community projects, anything that brings people together. So remember, the true value of art is not in its price tag, but in its ability to communicate, to connect, to bring people together. It's time we started valuing art for what it truly is, not what it can be sold for.